What's up, everyone? This is Collectors Million here with Collectors Nation. It is a little bit dark outside, the lighting's not so well, but hopefully this message receives you guys well. What I wanted to talk about today is the process of critical thinking and emotional intelligence, especially when it comes to, solving problems, having a business, and actually being an investor as well. Because people could get very emotional, especially when it comes to money, because that's your livelihood there. First, I wanted to address critical thinking, the ability to analyze and solve difficult problems. From a business aspect, this is where you create your value, meaning that if you lack this skill, you will not be able to successfully scale your business or successfully grow your business. Problems are bound to come up, whatever it may be. I made a video about this before, but getting product is one problem and getting rid of that product is another problem. Creatively solving, taking your time to take a step back and look at it from a bigger picture. In a world where the whole world has access to the entire world, the entirety of the world, or the attention of the world, just in the palm of your hand, i.e. your phone. What is it that you do that you create value? What is it that you do? What are the problems that you're solving? And who are the people that you're helping? Because without helping anybody else, you're never going to have a successful business. Now, critical thinking does not mean that you have to have all the answers, especially if you're working with a group of people or you have a team. You may not have the money for products, but who do you know that does have the money for products? You might have the ability to sell, or you might have the connection for the products, and you might be able to partner up with somebody to find funds. And little things like this is what's going to differentiate you and step up your game, help you step up your game. You have to take critical thinking as a multi-step approach. So many people want things to happen so fastly. They want to go from the beginning to the end in one step, and they forget everything that happens in between. And with the way that culture is today, a lot of people have lost their patience, their attention span, and their ability to understand their positioning and just slow everything down and be in control. And essentially, to me, that's what critical thinking is. You may not have all the answers right now, but be resourceful. Take your time, slow down. It may be a little bit frustrating when you're in the moment, but you can overcome any adversity. And understand that it may take more than one attempt. Your first idea might not work out. Your first solution to the problem might not be the answer. It's not as simple as 1 + 1 = 2. It's very complex, solving real world problems and real world issues, which is why people get paid to do it. Emotional intelligence. I like to think of this as being the eye in the middle of the storm, the calm and in the middle of all the chaos. The beautiful thing about this, once you get to a position where you're analyzing and understanding your position and visually seeing everything or mentally seeing everything that's going on around you, mainly, of course, business-wise, but investing-wise as well. Someone may be telling you one thing, like the price of a certain set's gonna go up, and someone else might be telling you another thing. Being able to sit back, analyze, and not make emotional decisions just because it's 100 to 1. For example, 100 people are telling you to sell and one person is telling you to buy. Usually, millionaires are made by not following the herd. If you're doing the opposite of what the masses are doing, that's usually a good sign. And usually this is a lot easier said than done. Making an investment and watching it drop to half is very difficult to hold on to. I know, because I've been there. For only a couple years later, for it to quadruple from when you first bought it, your losses or your gains are not realized until you sell. So having that ability to analyze your emotion when you're in a sense of panic, when you see your wealth and your hard work, the value going down and holding on, it's not easy. Also, the opposite is true. As you see it going up and you see it rising, you selling and leaving money on the table. What I like to do is figure out, hey, do I have better use for this money? Or am I just gonna spend it on something just because I have it? And again, that has something to do with emotional intelligence. The reason why I'm tying these two subjects together is because both of them take that moment where you need to slow down, think of the bigger picture, analyze, and overcome. Both can be frustrating, but if you master both of these skills successfully, you will be a force to be reckoned with. Again, this is Collectors Millie, here with Collectors Nation. Have a good day.